How do I tell my best friend that these meds make me feel different? I'm just not myself anymore.
When we have problems, serious problems with our emotions or with our behavior, oftentimes those small things become much bigger and our capacity to deal with them is reduced.
You have to be able to really have a dialogue with people about what they need and what's right for them and listening to what they say.
It's just important to remember that you're dealing with people and individuals and listening to what it is that they have to say.
We have to be very, very careful because psychiatric diagnosis is not a precise science. But there are times when medication can be very helpful for those illnesses.
I take the medicine for my depression, so that works.
I feel like some medicines are cool. It's all about if the person actually needs them or if they need a different form of therapy.
We may think that what's underneath that problem is a biological issue. And when that's the case, that's when we might consider introducing or suggesting medication. Medications, when they're used properly for the proper conditions and in the proper amounts, really can make a very, very positive difference. They really can alleviate some terrible symptoms of psychiatric illness and enable you to get on with your life.
Since I did have a therapist at the time and a social worker who was case managing me, it would have been nice for them to suggest, let's start looking at your diet.
On that long stretch of sand, no one saw how I could toss all my cares into the waves and let them drift into the ocean, never to be seen again.
Make it very clear to youth that part of your responsibility is also to be involved in the discussion about your health.
Once you get to the teen age, you're thinking about what's going to happen to me next. It's really damaging to not hear the voice of the teen youth.
I think one of our first challenges is to really kind of listen to what youth say, listen to what their families say, and make sure that you have the full kind of background on a youth's history.
It's common for people to worry about dependency on psychiatric medications. None of the medications we give will cause you to feel a positive emotion that you don't otherwise feel. An antidepressant can't make you happy.
As I walked into the wellness center with Alex, I could practically feel the breeze of water on my face, the sand in between my toes, and the cool water splashing against my ankles. And I wanted nothing but to be back in my place of serenity.
If you're feeling pressured to take medication, know that you have rights.
It is your choice whether or not to take whatever medication you're offered. Nobody can force you to take it, not a judge, not a probation officer. Nobody in a group home is in a position to force you to take medication.
It's not just the medication that I take, like I also take omega-3 oil. Exercise works for me. I also found that it's important for me to have music playing.
You're not supposed to quit cold turkey at all, any medication.
Don't go cold turkey alone. Make sure that you have a wellness plan that you've developed with someone.
If something is making you feel not your best self, you need to talk about that.
Do what's best for you and don't feel pressured to give up something that you feel works for you, because at the end of the day, it's just about what you feel and what you value.